because like last night you guys came with some your acapellas and just over the course of the songs, the stuff that you guys say. How do you balance? I don't know if balance is the right word, but you know, as a lyricist, you're obviously you want to convey a point. Hip hop culture is very much formed on celebrating great lyricists, the punchlines, how things are conveyed. How do you balance that kind of pressure to obviously be a great lyricist and also just wanting to say what God has told you to say, as it were? How do you get your inspiration to write? Because I know obviously on the secular eyes they might just freestyle about X, Y, Z, whatever the case may be. But as gospel artists, we actually do have a message that we have to convey. We can't just say anything.
With me, I honestly, bro, and this may sound cliche, but I don't write my lyrics, yo. I'm telling you, I said that in the song. I said, he's a flawless rapper. You put rhymes into my mind for years. You know what I mean? I honestly don't write on my own. There's a lot of times that I'll just sit back, and if I get a roadblock, I'll stop. But there's times when I fast and get into God, and then all of a sudden it just comes pouring in. When I did my last album, it was like 3 years. It went by before I did my second. Guys would tell me, "You're done. You can't do another record." Actually, he said it 5 times. And he's my boy, and he's saying he got love for me, but he was like, "He's done, son. He's done. I'm taking over." And then when I opened the door, I asked Marcus too. Marcus said the same thing, and I opened the door and I said, "God, please talk." And that was it. When he started to talk, I couldn't stop. I had like 15 records. Slade was like, "All right, then at least give me a hook or something." If you're back, I might as well join you. So, I mean, and that's how, but to be honest with you, to talk about being relevant on both ends, I think that's a uniqueness that he's given me, and I can't take credit for it, that he's given me these lines like what we just said. Like, come on, I'm not the best preacher in the world. He gives the big things just to the little folk. We enslaved as the most unknown guys that stepped in here, and we know that. Y'all show us love and y'all treat us like celebrities, but let's be real. Y'all like, who the crap are these dudes? That little dude is the dude that's gonna come here and feed you. And God will give the littlest, the bummiest dude that you think is the dude he's gonna give that gem to. That girl that you look at that you think is the bummiest girl in school, yes, so she's going to class and everything, is that gem.
Yeah.
That gem, that one who you sitting there that's flirting with everybody and walking around like they all that, that's the one that you need to overlook. You get what I'm saying? Learn to know and realize the gems, man. Is the gems, and it's because you guys humbled yourself and showed us love regardless. God will bless you with gems, and I feel like it's because of my humbleness, and I'm saying I don't go nowhere without him. I know when he's not with me. He's not with me, I don't touch the mic, bro. There's many nights where I'll be real with you, I've tried. I asked Slave, I will bug him all night. He'd be like, "Gage, shut up already, all right? Say, so should I do this record? Do whatever record you're gonna do, you're not gonna listen to me anyway." And he knows when I'm just not right. You get what I'm saying? But when I'm right, I'm going in. You understand? So I really, really, really rely on God. And that was that 7 years of me learning him, knowing him, getting him. Yo, he's real. It's not anything about, okay, I don't want to down any other religion, but when you hear a lot of people speak about everything was written and it's over, I don't like to say that because, yes, it's all written in the Bible, but yet still he lives.
Yeah.
There is a relationship.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? And you can have that relationship with him. He sees you, Stormy. He sees your situation every single day. You understand? It's not just, okay, you're just one person. Every issue you deal with, everything you think about at night, when you pray to him, he sees you. There's been times when I've said, "God, I'm going here," and I've seen things part. I've seen things move out of my way because he was talking about me. So it's not just about reading your Bible. That's a very important thing, and everything is in there. But also relationship. Understand that he's real. And when you learn that, and you start to pray to him, and he starts to reveal himself to you, bro. That's why I'm telling you, there's no celebrity to me, man. And who could beat him? He made that eye. He know that answer. He ain't tell me it yet, but I mean, he don't have to. But he knows that answer. When they cut off the man's ear with Jesus and he didn't replace it with a fake ear. He replaced it with a real ear. You understand? And he got that. And so the more and more I got into relationship with him, the more and more strong I got in ministry, the more and more, confident I got as a man, the more and more I've gotten strong to say, I know, if you know Barack Obama and you trying to run for president, okay, let's say, I would say America's own, and you want to run for president, and yet still someone sends you Flavor Flav to help you run. Wow! You look at him and say, I don't need you. I got Barack Obama in my corner. We always sit there as human beings and base we base who we are based on who we know, honestly, right? When they say that, it's not who you are, it's who knows you. You get what I'm saying? And who you know. So it's like, if you know a high-ranking person, like if you and Oprah was great friends, or you're Michael Jackson, you start to feel like you somebody because you know Michael Jackson. Think about it. I know the ruler of this world, personally. So ain't nobody over me.
That's deep.
You understand what I'm saying? I know him personally. I speak to him all the time. I get on my knees and I speak to him, and he talks back.
Excuse me. I just want to quickly say something.
Okay.
For like the past 7 years, I've been writing songs and playing them. And it's only a couple of months ago I thought to display it. No one knew. And when people found out, they was very shocked. And now a lot of things are coming quickly. People asking me to sing concerts. People are asking to sign me to their labels, and it's all coming quickly. And I know that God is blessing me with these things.
Don't know, don't go.
And can I just also add to that point as well? It's a good thing that you personally have noticed that you can't take this on for yourself, because there's a lot of people in that situation that would just run with it, and it would just get to their heads and they just go, even though they know they can't handle it, but they just believe that, this is what I've been waiting for, so let me just run with it. But it's a good thing that you know that you can't handle it by yourself. You don't know whether you actually really want to. You said that you just want to keep it to yourself, but it's a good thing that you know that you can't handle it by yourself, and that you do need God's help. So.
Be happy for that. That means he's knocking at your door. You know what I mean? And he's saying, I know you. I recognize you. I know who you are. I know your situation. Give it to me.
Don't go if you don't know. Serious. You'll end up somewhere you don't want to be.
For real.
It's time to pray and fast. That's what. You got that gift on you and everybody see it, it's time to pray and fast and then fast again. And then pray and then fast one more time.
Amen.
That's what it's about, because you'll end up, I'm telling you, Raj talked about them guys who started ministry 3 years and then they disappear because they great, they get out there and they find out it's not what they expected. They get out there and they like, yo, it look good. Ain't that great. It look good on the flyer, but it ain't that great. It's not what you thought, but it ain't like that. You gotta know, listen, I know I was called to do this. There's no doubt in my mind. Nobody could do it like I do it. I struggle with it, but I know that I'm called to do it. And nobody could do it like I do it. And to kind of piggyback, because you guys, your question was kind of jointed. Like, with me, I got saved. I did not start rapping because I was like, ain't nobody going to know what I'm talking about. Like, how the church going to understand what I talk about? And I just, like, there's no way I can write a rhyme without cursing. There's no way. That happens? They do that? They don't curse in a rap? You know what I mean? So it was years before I wrote my first rhyme. And I wrote my first one by mistake. Freestyling. And I was rhyming, and the dudes in the church was like, yo, you good. And I was like, you know, and then write something for the youth convention. And I did my joint at the youth convention. And the next thing you know, so, you know, but I say that, don't, please. And sometimes the enemy is very tricky. he'll push you out before you're ready. Like, he'll push you, and you like, well, I'm doing it for the Lord. You'll get pushed out there, and then all of a sudden, you don't like it no more. Then all of a sudden, you start seeing all the boogers in church, all these demons, and then you like, God ain't real, and you back out in the club. Because your gift and the enemy, start nudging you out there. Next thing you know, you on tour Beyonce.
Definitely.
Because you wasn't ready. You wasn't ready. You get nudged out there. Like you start pushing and then you start compromising on what you shouldn't have been. You know you ain't supposed to be doing it, but because you was nudged out there the first time, you nudge again. Then you really don't want to do that? Nudge again. And you all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Then they like, well, I want you to back up for me. You wasn't called to back up, but now you got nudged out, and now you background singing like this. You know what I mean? Then you get nudged out again.
That could go for the church too.
You know?
What I mean? Not just Beyonce, like you said. It's like, if you, like, again, having that relationship, because if you don't, you need to know where your blessings is and your curses. Because it could be a situation, like you said, you were called to be a leader. You could call to be the lead singer. And then all of a sudden, Kirk Franklin heard you sing and said, come here and be my backup. And now you stuck being a backup for 10 years when you was born to be a lead singer. So that blessing you might have thought was a blessing is a curse.
Come on now.
But you pop it. Because you become secular, you become carnal minded. Just because you in with the loop. Let me tell you, God hindered my ministry. He hindered my ministry for years because I was looking for approval from my peers. For years, I was the I'm on this tour, I'm going to tell y'all the truth, I was the most unpopular dude in New York. I went from the bottom to the top, all because I stopped looking for approval. I went from you know how it is. You step in me, this dude is popping. Like, yo, you the man, so, yo, what's up? Yo, yeah, yo, but yeah. And it's like, you looking for that approval. You looking to be in the loop. All you really want to do, subconsciously, is be in the loop. Be careful for that. You just want to be a part of the loop. You know what I mean? And God had me wanting to be cool with Raj, and Raj go like this, God bless you. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm trying to talk to you. But God didn't want me to get cool with the crew. Because when I get cool with the crew, then I start living by their standards.
That, Raj, see that right there? That's what we're talking about as far as the difference between me and him. That's the real talk right there, where Slave came right out. And he had to learn these things while he was out. He was the first dude to put me on a show.
I was the first dude. I was rhyming before him. I put him on to one of my shows.
The first show, when I came out of my 7-year cocoon, I came to his church.
And I laughed. I was like, yo, this dude is whack.
Real talk.
This dude shot up the ranks before me, and I'm like, yo, why they like this dude? He's whack. This is my man. And we talk like that too. Like I rock with him because he's not one of my ministry friends. Like, I like him not because of his anointing and his gift. I like him because that's my man. And he gonna let me know, yo, that was wrong. You need to fix that because you got an attitude problem, Slave. Go apologize to that man. Because I got a way of coming across sometimes where I don't mean it. Like, I'll be like, yo, move over there. And I mean it in love. And he be like, yo, they don't know you like I know you, and the way that came out wasn't so. After the show, I'd be like, yo, man, I know I said that, but, and he the one who would tell me, yo, fix that.
Him too. He would tell me, yo, Gage, yo, he told us the other day, you can't be cutting off people when they talk. So he did it to Raj a few times. He gave you this look, son. You do it. And then I work on it.
We accountable for each other.
I worked on it, bro. I said, okay.
All of us.
Let him finish.
But I know him. That's my man.
Raj, can you imagine Raj's face, bro?
But it just showed what we were saying. Why I moved that point is because God showed that. He put me on, but I did shoot faster than him because I waited 7 years in the cocoon. He went straight out and he had to learn as he went, but didn't make his situation different than mine. You know what I mean? That was what God wanted for him. He had to learn that. So that's why I would never tell everybody you have to wait 7 years, but understand if you start off right away, it's kind of like you just learning to be a teacher and they put you right in the classroom right away. You're going to have to learn as you go, or you can sit there and practice and then wait till you're fully qualified, then go.
I'm going to say this. We all know it. I'm about to say something we all know, but it's so real. And it's so real, it's real. God know your heart. Like, he know when you like, I'ma stop, Lord, and it's like, I'ma stop for today. But tomorrow, it may happen. I don't know. And he know when you like, yo, real talk, I'm gonna stop.
I'm done. Yeah.
I'm done. He know. And he know our motives, you know what I mean? So everything we talking about, these are all things that you go to the Father about. You know what I mean? Everything, we just chopping it up and, you know, it feel good because I talk a lot. You know what I mean? But these are all things that you chop up, you take that to the Father. Like, I'm going to just say, and it's good to keep it 100, like, we all know what happened to the Truth and Ty Trappett and all that. Like, God know your heart. So, he know, like, we know and the world know what happened. Like, they know. So if you're going to represent God and you say you an ambassador for him, like, why are we going to make him look like a clown? Like, are you really, really trying? Or are you, like, trying when it's okay for you? You know what I mean? When it's convenient for you, you all out. But when it get hard, are you really trying now? Like, because the enemy, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. You know what I mean? The enemy going to make it hard. So, in them hard times, to check myself and fall back, because this ain't right. And I want to live so that people see me, and just like Nike literally do not send out fraud bootleg joints because that represents Nike. Like, fraud bootleg joints messes up, defrauds God's name. It's like, you as a Christian, like, and you doing that? Like, Nike ain't gonna send joints out, be like, yo, you never see these joints right here. You never see these joints with like the toe like, BAM! Back there. Like, you see these are shell toes. Like, Nike don't make joints that, like, if you see somebody with the joint like off, you like, yo, those ain't Nikes. Let me check those out. Because Nike don't not those, but you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? You
on the record, B-Shun told me, Tim's never go out of style in New York.
Yeah, Tim's never go out of style.
He told me I'm old. He said, you go out of style in the UK, son.